Here we go. It is a Tuesday. Let me make sure the volume is up. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome in the Joe Raineri Show here on WTF Sports TV. Want to thank you so very much for making us a part of your afternoon. And like always, it goes probably without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Your guys' support, you guys taking the time out to kind of tune in here and get notified and know when we're going live. It truly does mean the world to me. So I want to thank you guys. Plus, we've also got some new sponsors here on the show, so I'm going to go out of my way to thank them in just a few. And how it works is the sponsors, they support us here at WTF Sports TV, so we can go ahead and support you guys, and in turn, you guys go ahead and support the sponsors, and it is just a unbelievable cycle of wealth and happiness, and we all have that. So we're going to go ahead and thank them in just a couple of minutes, but do want to let you know how you get in touch with us. Of course, here on the show, it is simply 855-WTF-2255. That will get you right into our show here. Again, that is 855. There it is, WTF-2255. We are streaming live on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course, we've got the crazies that always hang out with us here on social media, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook Live people, and of course the YouTube Live people. We love you guys at WTF Sports TV. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and please subscribe. And I hope your Tuesday has gone better than it did for the Seattle Seahawks yesterday. We're going to talk about that in just a second. We got a bunch of stuff here that just came across, including we've got a little controversy in the sports betting world. And you guys know we talk about it here all the time on how it's now become legal in many states. New Jersey, first and foremost, now people can go down to Atlantic City to the tracks, and there's sports books there, and they can go ahead and place wagers. And it didn't take long. We've got our first sports book controversy going on right now. We'll tell you what's going on, and I want to know whether you guys think that who's in the right here. Is it the sports book or is it the bettor? And we'll let you know what's going on there. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a hot mess. I think it is over for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll tell you why that is. Also coming up, we're going to lay out the odds, the latest odds from Las Vegas on who the first football coach, college or pro, who is the first football coach going to be fired this year. We'll give you those lines. I think there is some value in some picks, so we'll go ahead and get that done. And once again, phone number 855-WTF-2255 is how you reach us on the show. Want to say hi to Zach over on Twitter there, and Bobby B joining us on YouTube, as well as Tommy on Facebook Live, probably stealing some corporate time there. Tommy, we love you. Thank you very much for making us a part of your day. All right, couple of things right off the bat. Last night's game. If you didn't watch last night's game, don't worry. Not many people did. As a matter of fact, it was, I think, the lowest Week 2 Monday Night Football overnight rating yet since ESPN has been carrying it. Only covered about an 8.2 share. The previous low was 8.3 Eagles-Bears in 2016. But listen, in our defense, the Bears have been shit for quite a long time, so it's not surprising back in 2016 nobody would turn into an Eagles-Bears game. But they did have the Emmys on last night, and I find it interesting that they're already using the Emmys as an excuse, as if any self-righteous, self-loving man would ever admit that instead of watching Monday Night Football, he ended up watching, who won the best Emmy for the drama series, which, by the way, it was no, actually, I don't know. But no, if you were watching the Emmy competition as opposed to Monday Night Football, I don't know what to tell you. But it looks like there wasn't an awful lot of people watching the Emmys last night either. That, too, came in at a record low overnight on NBC, 7.4. So not a lot of people in front of the TV last night for either of those events, and I can tell you why. It's because most of us like spending our time right here. We like spending our time on the internet. We like spending our time watching what we want to watch, when we want to watch it. And quite honestly, unless you had bets on the Emmys last night on who was going to win Best Actor in a Comedy and what reality show was going to win, the chances are you didn't really give two shits in watching the Emmys anyway last night, much like a lot of people felt when it came to watching the Seattle Seahawks offense, that there's really not much to see there. And there's not. And you got to keep in mind, too, what's going on with the Seattle Seahawks right now. This was supposed to be a reboot year, right? This was supposed to be the year Pete Carrol and the offense and the organization was supposed to take a different step. Pete Carrol, big motivator, a guy that likes a lot of rah-rah stuff, fired his longtime offensive coordinator, Darrell Bevell, fired him, got rid of old Tom Cable, the offensive line coach, and Pete Carrol kept pointing the fingers at these guys as if they were the reason why the offensive line was so poor and why it was that the Seattle Seahawks couldn't compete as they had once done when they had, when they had an offensive line that could actually, block for poor Russell Wilson. And how many of you watched that game last night going, he's going to get killed? I mean, he is absolutely at some point going to get killed. There was one point watching that game last night where I don't think the Seattle Seahawks, they had through maybe the first quarter and a half, they had only had 19 yards of offense. And Khalil Mack looked like the beast that he is. That whole defense looked like a beast. Russell Wilson really did think he was going to get killed. That offensive line is a hot mess. So whatever it was that Pete Carrol thought he was doing by getting rid of Darrell Bevell and Tom Cable, as if that was somehow supposed to reinvigorate that offense, yeah. See, what I didn't know, and I don't know if you guys realize this, is that to replace Darrell Bevell, he brought in Brian Schottenheimer. And Jet fans, Ram fans, Georgia Bulldog fans, you guys all know who Brian Schottenheimer is because you're probably still trying to wash off the stink of his offenses when he showed up in your town for your franchises. Brian Schottenheimer, I don't think, and I could be wrong here, but he's had one top 15 offense during his decade as an NFL offensive coordinator. That is one. I didn't say top 5. I didn't say top 10. I said he's got one top 15 offense that he has ever engineered and worked with in the NFL in close to 12 years of being an NFL coach. Okay, that is abysmal. And Pete Carrol somehow thought that Brian Schottenheimer was going to go ahead and resurrect this offense, and it's not even close. A matter of fact, this Seattle team has taken 3 steps backwards, is what really has happened here. So, as far as I'm concerned, as much as I love the Seahawks and I love what they've done, but I can tell you that, unfortunately, with this defense and what else is going on there with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor gone, Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, they were either shipped out or retired. The Seattle Seahawks are in big-time trouble. Any which way you cut it, they are in big-time trouble. The Bears, on the other hand, I can tell you now, the Bears, the defense is the real deal. However, the Bears are a real deal, but their defense is the real deal, but their offense is, I don't know, Mitchell Trubisky and Nagy, the head coach there. I'm not sure what to make of them in any way, shape, or form at this point. I'm really not. I'm not sure how to I don't know how to look at it other than their defense. Yes, their defense is going to be very, very competitive. However, their offense is going to be an absolute hot mess. I don't know. I just don't see that offense putting a lot of points on the board. The good news is they don't have to put a lot of points on that board due to the fact that you've got the one and only there, that defense, and Khalil Mack, who's just completely changing the game and completely changing the franchise and the organization, that being the Chicago Bears. So it'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward with the Bears. I'm not sure that they're ever going to be able to go in, even with that defense, and be able to compete with some of the better offenses in the NFC, like the Rams and, people that can score points in a hurry. The defense is good, but at some point that offense is going to have to put points on the board, and I'm just not sure that they're going to be able to do that. So we'll keep an eye on the Bears moving forward. Good win for them at home. They overcame a little adversity, and the defense ended up winning that game. But the Seattle Seahawks are an absolute nightmare. They are a mess on so many different levels, and so, in fact, is the offense of the Chicago Bears. So I don't think either one of those two teams are going to give an awful lot of problems to the teams that they've got to play here. But Week 2 in the NFL, a lot can change, and I hope that Mitchell Trubisky, I hope things end up going a little bit better for him than they have the first couple of weeks. Because outside of that first half in Game 1 there against Green Bay, not really that impressed with what I've seen. So, but good for Bears fans because they haven't had something to be excited about in a very, very long time. All right, coming up next, I got to tell you what's going on controversy-wise in New Jersey right now. Sportsbook issues, guys. That's right, sportsbook issues. We've got one guy screaming and yelling all over social media. We'll tell you what happened and what was going on. We'll do that coming up here, and we want to now thank some of our sponsors, of course, Low Cost Airlines, Superior Cruise Travel, and our good friends over at Miami Acura. And we ask, of course, you support us and please support them as well, since they're doing such an amazing job for us. So thank you to Low Cost Airlines, Superior Cruise Travel, and Miami Acura. The phone numbers are there, so please reach out to them if you're planning on going on a cruise, or if you've got to fly out of town. Low Cost Airlines, give them a buzz, tell them Joe sent you, and of course don't forget Miami Acura. Go take a test drive to the all new 2019 RDX. We will be back with some sports betting controversy. That's coming up.
Free DVR upgrade to record your favorite shows and free installation. And with Dish Anywhere, you can watch TV for free on your mobile device. Act fast. You can save hundreds of dollars. Does your cable company do that for you? I don't think so. Get all the best TV programming at your fingertips at a fraction of the price of cable TV. So say adios, arrivederci, goodbye to the high cable bill and save up to 45% on Dish TV packages today. These are limited time offers and can change at any time. Call fast. 800-293-0328. 800-293-0328. 800-293-0328. That's 800-293-0328.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. That's 800-764-9168.
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
800-761-1427. 800-761-1427. 800-761-1427. That's 800-761-1427.
Get ready to talk sports. It's the Say It With Me podcast. Now here's your host, Joe Raineri. Bye.